welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be taking you guys with me as I go to the gym during the week. I have made a video just like this a few months ago. If you have not seen it, I will leave it in the iCard above. I hope it's on this side. I will leave it in the iCard above if you want to go ahead and check it out. So I typically do have split days. I typically work out my lower portion of my body twice a week and my upper body 3 times a week. One day I'll focus on glutes and hamstrings. Another day I'll focus primarily on quads, but I have been throwing in calf workouts as well because I feel like I am not working out my calves. That's how I split my lower body. Then my upper body, I'll do like biceps, shoulders, back, or I'll do shoulders and back, triceps, shoulders and back. It depends, but I do tend to target a particular muscle group on certain days. I just found that has overall have improved my muscle mass and the growth and just my overall strength over the last year of me working out. Let me just start this disclaimer. I'm not a professional. Google is my best friend. Google and research is your best friend. I don't want to come onto my platform and spilling out information that I'm not 100% certain about. Everything with me when it comes to fitness is trial and error. I just try to do things that I feel work out best for me. Now, I do like making these types of videos where I take you guys with me for the whole week while I work out. The only thing I don't like about it is that I don't really film every time I go to the gym. I go to the gym if on a good week, 5 days a week, but I don't film all the time. I might film once a week, once every 2 weeks. I film like every day this week, so it was kind of like nerve-wracking for me because I didn't want to feel, I hate like feeling like I'm in someone's way, and when I'm filming, people feel like they're in my way. And I don't know, there was this one clip where I went to a secluded section so I wouldn't be in anyone's way, but I guess I was set up near a machine, so when I went to go get my weights and I came back and I was doing my workouts, these guys were near. I'm not going to show the clip, but it was 2 guys working out on this machine, and one guy told him, like, he pointed at the camera like, watch out, she has a camera, and then he looked and he went like so I just feel like, you know, sometimes when I'm filming in the gym, like, I'm just filming my content, I'm documenting my progress. I just love to do that, but I don't like to feel like I'm in anyone's way. That's why if I do film, I try to film when it's like a very slow day, it's very empty. But this week I just wanted to just film the content, so yeah. I just hate like feeling like I'm in someone's way at the gym, but that's neither here nor there. I am filming on my iPhone because I didn't realize that my camera, the batteries were dead. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you do, go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Anyways, you guys, I think I've done enough talking. Also, I will have my workouts by the day broken down in the description box below in case you wanted to follow a workout or something like that. If you want to know what my workouts were for the week, then just keep on watching. Alright, you guys, so first I'm starting off with triceps, back, and shoulders. I normally start the week with upper body day just because after coming off of rest days, I like to go in with my upper body because I know that I won't be like extremely sore the next day. I did have some pre-workout this day, which I don't really take every day, like at all. I'll take pre-workout if necessary. I just felt really tired, so I took them today. I'm starting off with some banded warm-ups, and this is just going to help loosen the joints, get that blood flowing, and, you know, preparing my body for lifting.
Damn, the things just start to pop. Judge me how you judge me. Take them bitches out the trap. For the other niggas, how them niggas like.
I realized like I didn't even have my headphones and I heard all this ruckus, and I'm just like, where the heck's my headphones?
I ain't got no damn music. Where's my music?
So I'm just going to do a little bit of dynamic and static stretching. Static stretching is like, you know, staying in one position and like stretching that muscle. But I really love banded warm-ups because I feel like it really gets my juices flowing. Like I literally feel a burn when I'm done doing my banded warm-ups, which is what I prefer. After this, I just want to show you guys really quick like my workouts, or I do come into the gym with a plan. Typically, I normally go in with like, I know exactly what I'm going to do today. First, I'm starting off with a wide grip lat pull downs. I'm doing a variation of wide grip, and then I'm going to go in with a close grip, and this is going to help work out your lat muscles. Like I call them like the wings, which is, you know, your wings. But both of these exercises work out the lats along with other back muscles, but I try to do a mind to muscle connection to where like I'm using my lats to perform this workout. So yeah, I just want to give you guys some more of a close-up so you can see like my muscles and seeing what muscles I'm working. But my leg was shaking uncontrollably. I don't know why it was doing that, but I mean, okay, like go off. But I don't know what that was. So yeah, I just want to show you guys a couple of more close-ups on the lat pull downs. Next, we're going to go in with the cable pull downs. I don't know what you call this, but it's working at my triceps pretty much. So I want to keep my elbows tucked in close to my body and then pull down. And as I pull down, I'll twist like my wrist to where it goes out outwards away from my thigh. And that's going to help really work out my triceps. I was looking at my arm because I was picking up my water bottle. My arm was like, I had some nice pump going on. So I'm like, ooh, my arms is real big today. Anyway. But yeah, on this workout, I think I did like 3 sets. The last set was till failure, which is what that was. So I like to train till failure. Not every single time. I want to work my way up to training till failure in every workout, but I'm easing my way into it. Next, we're doing Arnold press, which is a shoulder workout. And it's I don't want to like explain what I'm doing because it's kind of self-explanatory, but I try to make sure I bring the dumbbells to my chest before I bring them back up. And I want to make sure like muscle to mind connection is really a thing. And if you wonder what do I mean by that, it's like when you think about the muscle you're trying to contract while you're working these muscles, that's like the muscle to mind connection. If you're just flowing through it, but you're not really focusing on using a particular muscle, you won't really feel the tension and the burn that you should. So like for that, I was focusing on my shoulder muscles, like my front delt, my side delt, to really contract those muscles to push the dumbbell up, if that makes sense. Next, I'm doing seated face pulls, and it's going to also work out the back muscles. And I pretend like a paper is being put right between my shoulder blades, and I squeeze it together to try to ensure that I'm working out like the right muscles. Next, we're doing tricep extensions, and you can do this with a dumbbell, but I prefer a plate just because I feel sometimes like my balance is not the best, or I feel like I'm working out one tricep more than the other. But when I use a plate, I feel like I'm equally working them out just this equal. I'm working them out equally. Sorry, that don't make sense. But yeah, and then I seen Carlos. He told me, I met him here at the gym, but he told me that someone, I don't know if you are subscribed to my channel, but I'm a follower of his, or a friend of his is a follower of mine, and I guess they've seen him in the back of one of my videos, and it's like, oh my gosh, I follow her. I didn't know you guys go to the same gym. So if you are Carlos' friend, hello, hi, I don't know who you are, but I want to know who you are. But yeah, so now I'm doing, what do you call these? Cable pull-ups, lateral pull-ups. This is going to work the front and the side shoulder muscles. It's such a good burn, such a good freaking burn. I love it. And that's the end of my workout today. I felt like I had such a nice pump. I looked so awkward because there were 2 girls sitting on the bench like literally 10 feet away from me. They were looking at me, but not like in a mean way. They were like, look at her type of thing. And I was like, I'm so awkward. I didn't know what to say. I was just kept looking straight ahead. Next, we're doing quads and calves. Now, I don't usually work on my calf muscles because I just don't. But one thing I've noticed is that like my thighs are really big. Like in comparison to like March of 2022, my thighs have grown so much, but I feel like my calves have not grown at all because I don't work them out. Like I don't exercise them at all. So I am trying to incorporate more calf exercises so that I can grow my calves. I don't need them to be humongous, but I do want them to be proportionate to my thighs. I have some thunder thighs. So all I'm doing is some dynamic stretching to, again, warm up the joints, open up my hip flexors so that I can squat really well. I'm going to be working out my legs today, so I want that flexion. with ease. And I don't think I mentioned at the beginning of the video, but I do want to change up my exercising style because I'm primarily like a lifter. I just like to lift weights, but I do want to be more flexible and swift and quick. And I feel like I'm not exercising to achieve those results. So I do need to definitely bring in more cardio and more like HIIT workouts, I feel, and mobility workouts to kind of get that, to achieve that, if that makes sense. But yeah, I'm really opening up my hip flexors. My right hip flexor has been feeling like kind of off, so neither here nor there. But leg swings are also great. Yeah, open up the hip flexors. The first workout I'm going to go in with are Landmine squats. I love these. These are really great for the quads, a really good burn. I think the only difficult part is getting that off the ground because the bar is 45 and then I threw a 45 on there. I really want to do like 2 45s, but I know I wouldn't be able to get it off the ground. But yeah, so I just kind of have a slant. I'm not standing straight up. I'm kind of like leaning back, and then when I squat, I am keeping the tension on my quad, so I'm not coming exactly straight up. And I'm not bouncing. You don't want to bounce. You want to use the balls of your feet, the tippy toes, to push up to work out those quad muscles. But I really, really like this workout. It's not a quad like isolated workout, but you are working out your legs, but it does focus more so on your quads. Next, I'm doing calf raises, but weighted calf raises on this machine. And this burns so bad. So, if you want to keep the tension in your leg, you don't have to go all the way down and like stretch your calf before you shoot back up. But it's best to like keep that tension, so to not flex your foot all the way down. But like, you see how big my thighs are compared to my legs? Like, I don't like that. I want them to be more proportionate. Next, I'm going to go in with the leg press, and I love the leg press. I actually hit a new PR today. I was cheating myself a few months ago by doing just 2 45s on each side, which is like, 180 pounds. So I was only doing 200 or 245 plates. Now I've went up to 3 45 plates, but I added 225s on there to see like, can I do that? And as you can see, I'm like kicking that shit out. Like, I'm kicking out like cake. And it just makes me realize like I really be cheating myself. Like, I really don't push myself. So I want to push myself, and if I get the leg shakes, that's how I know I'm doing it right. Like, I want my legs to shake. But yeah, so I keep my feet pretty narrow. I keep them close together for this exercise, and I'm pushing off with the balls of my feet and like my toes to work out the calf muscles. If I want to work out the glutes, I would like open my legs up a little bit more and point my toes outward a little bit, and I would push off the heels of my feet. So definitely figure out like what is the best foot placement for whatever workout or whichever muscle you want to target. Since I want to target the quads, I went ahead and had them narrow and close together. And on that last set, I pushed till failure. So I really love pushing till failure. I feel like it really pushes me. So don't ever doubt yourself. So now I'm doing seated calf raises. I feel like there aren't too many calf exercises that you can do. So at least with the weighted options. And in this one, I'm doing seated calf raises, which is similar to the standing. You're just sitting down. That's really all the differences. And I I explode up off of my toes, and I keep the tension in my calves as it goes back down, just so I can make sure I'm steady working out that same muscle. So now I'm doing leg extensions, and this is going to work out your quads. I mean, you are working out other parts of your legs, but it's primarily focusing on your quads. If you want to do an isolated one, you can drop the weight and do a single leg extension, but I didn't want to do that, and these kill me, especially if I was trying to push myself with my weight. I went up 10 more pounds, so but yeah, at the end of my workouts, I always stretch. There are some days where I do leave and then I really regret it the next day because I'm like dumb sore the next day. And I spend like roughly 20 to 25 minutes stretching when I'm done. It's a lot of time, but I promise you your body will thank you later if you give it some time to recover and stretch and stuff like that. Like, just take care of your body. I just wanted to show you guys my quads. I really want my teardrop to come through, and I'll get it eventually, but I feel like my thighs are getting like too big. Like, I don't know what to do, like, but I love working them out, so I don't know. Next, we are going into biceps, shoulders, and cardio. Now, on this particular day, I was not feeling it. I had a lot going on in my head, and I tried to push through, but as you can see, I just had my mind elsewhere, and I was standing there thinking, like, are you gonna quit? Like, are you gonna go home? It was crowded. I'm like, I think I'm gonna go home. So I left. So I don't always have good days. Sometimes I just can't push through like I want to. So I went home. I took a rest day the next day, and this is the following day. So I'm going back in with the same planned workout, but a different attitude. I felt better. Obviously I have my hair out, so I took my locks out. And yeah, I was like, I'm gonna make up for whatever I was going through that day where I left, and I'm just gonna have a great day. First, I'm going in with an incline shoulder press. I cannot do a shoulder press like sitting straight up. I can, but like the weights will go obviously down. But my PR is 40 pounds, but I felt like very weak today, this day, so I went with 35s. And yeah, I feel like my shoulder presses do need some work, because I feel like sometimes one dumbbell would be close to my head, the other dumbbell is too far from my head, so it's like off balance sometimes, but I push through. But I love doing shoulder presses. It's probably my favorite shoulder exercise. And yeah, wipe your machines down, guys. I'm sure you guys do it. Like, I don't have to tell you guys, but I wish folks would wipe their freaking equipment down when they're done with it. Anyways, enough of that rant. I'm gonna go into bicep curls, barbell curls, or whatever you want to call them. So I try to keep my my elbows tucked into my sides, and I don't roll my wrists. I don't bend my wrist when I bring it up. I keep my arms straight. And I use my muscle to mind connection. So I will say, like, genetically, I feel like it wasn't hard for me to get in shape. Like, my family, if any of us was to start working out, it doesn't take much for us to get a toned body. And I've always had toned biceps. I think it's because I've been doing my hair for years. That's what I say. But my biceps grow pretty quickly. I feel like I'm bicep dominant. When people say like you're quad dominant, I'm bicep dominant. So now I'm doing lateral raises, and this is going to work out the shoulders.
We are us true and through, and though we made it through the storm, I really want you to realize, I really want to put you on. I've been searching for someone to satisfy my every need. Won't you be my inspiration, be the rhythm that I need?
Now I'm doing, I don't know what this is called, but it's where you basically keep one arm at a 90-degree angle and not holding it onto your side like resting. You want to hold it still while you're doing bicep curls on the other. It's kind of like an isolated bicep curl. So really, really good workout. Really, really good one. It will burn the hell out of your arms. Like, I'll be struggling on them ones, but after that, we are going to go in with the upright row. I try to work out my shoulders as well as my traps, which are, that area between my neck and my shoulder blade, or, where the flower tattoo right there. That's a trap. I want bigger traps. Like, I love that look on me. So I like upright rows, and sometimes I'll go in with a superset and do shoulder shrugs for like a burn. But anyways, now I'm doing cable bicep curls, which are similar to what I just did, but is cable, so I'm able to do more weight. The barbell was 40 pounds, and over here I think I'm doing 55. So with cable, it kind of like makes things a little easier, I feel. Anyway, but same thing, keeping your elbows close in. Sometimes mine do flare out, but keep them close in, and don't bend your wrist when you curl. Like, keep your wrist straight. And I don't like cardio. I think you guys know this. I don't like cardio, but I try to do cardio. And if I am to do cardio, like my go-to really is the elliptical. My least favorite is the Stairmaster. I'm sorry, I'm not that girl that cares about the Stairmaster. I literally despise it. But yeah, I did, I think either 15 or 20 minutes on the elliptical, and I increased the, what do you call it? I don't know, the resistance to like a 6. So I feel like I'm working more of a burn. And I went to flex, and I was like, I'm tired, I'm out. So the next day we are doing glutes and hamstrings. I feel like to get a nice booty, you gotta work out them hamstrings, I feel. I was stretching and I was in someone's way. Like I already said, I don't like feeling like I'm in someone's way. So I sat down to stretch, and then the guy was like, my freaking tripod was close to the bike, and I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I seemed like it was just a lot going on up there. I'm like, I'm going to put my tripod away because I feel like it's in everyone's way. So first I'm going in with, I think this is a hack squat machine. Now me personally, I'm not a fan of the back squat, which is like basically at the squat rack doing like your basic squats. So I went in with, I like to do the hack squat instead. So I try to do some warm-ups to make sure like it's the right height and you know, it's good for me. So I put a 45 on each side. And when I go down, I am hinging my hips back to sit, and then I'm pushing up off of the heels of my feet to work out my glutes, if that makes sense. But I feel like this is like easier, at least for me, when it comes to doing squats rather than a barbell, and I'm actually able to do more weight this way. But when you hinge back and you push up, you are pushing your hips forward and squeezing your glute. Next, I'm doing laying hamstring curls, which I despise. I don't like laying down doing my hamstring curls. For one, I don't like my ass in the air like that. And two, I like doing the standing leg curl because I just feel like more comfortable that way. And my back like doesn't hurt. Like I just don't like it, but it was being used and it was crowded around that machine. So I just went ahead and did the lying one. Now I'm doing the barbell hip thrust. I just don't like to do the whole setup of like doing a barbell hip thrust. Did I say barbell? This is dumbbell, sorry. Dumbbell hip thrust. And I'm working on my form with these, but I'm pretty sure like you want to keep your shoulder blades on whatever you're laying on or whatever you're using for support. And you don't want to move your back too much. And you squeeze your glutes at the top of the position. So when you come up, you squeeze your glutes, you keep your chin tucked, you keep a neutral spine. So now I'm doing RDL's hamstring focus. So with this, I have a slight bend in my knee, and I hinge my hips back, and I go down as low as I can. If your back starts to hurt, that's how you know you're going down too low, and you're squeezing your stomach as you do this, so you're hinging your hips backwards, and then you pull up, and then you squeeze your butts at the top. Now I'm doing split squats, which I despise. I don't know why I say this as my last workout. I normally make this like my second or third exercise. I saved it for last when I'm already burnt. It's so hard. I literally hate split squats. But y'all, I'm going to be back soon to finish out my video. This is the last day that I did a workout. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope you found this helpful. If you did, please let me know, and I will see you guys in the next one. But yeah, I'm just going to finish this workout, and then I'll see you in a bit. So you guys, that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video of my weekend workouts. If you did, like I said, be sure to give me a big thumbs up. If you're not following me on Instagram or TikTok, you may do so. I am on there much more frequently than I am here. So yeah, go ahead and follow me on my other platforms if you would like, and I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you all for watching, and I will see y'all later. So until then, peace, 2 fingers.
Wondering what's on your mind. If you like the simple type, I ain't stupid, dumb, or blind. Won't sleep, be a bed of lies. Heard you met her in the club, trying to tell me you were drunk. I can still smell perfume. Nigga, I don't fuck with you. I'm a drinker.